Conor Mcgregor and his wild and drunk lifestyle. Hello, and welcome to Famous Folks. Conor Anthony McGregor is a mixed martial artist from Ireland. He is a former featherweight and lightweight champion in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, or UFC. He's also a former featherweight and lightweight champion of the Cage Warriors. He is currently rated number 9 in the UFC lightweight rankings as of July 19, 2021. Floyd Mayweather Jr. defeated him in his first professional boxing battle. He is the most popular pay-per-view fighter in MMA history, having headlined 5 of the 6 most popular UFC events. At UFC 229, his main event fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov generated 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, the largest ever for an MMA event. In North America, his boxing battle with Mayweather generated 4.3 million pay-per-view sales, the second highest in combat sports history. Forbes named McGregor the world's highest paid athlete in 2021, with a reported $180 million in earnings. He was again on the list in 2018, coming in 4th place with a reported income of $99 million. However, apart from all this, he has a wild lifestyle, due to which he is always in the news. Today, we will tell you about the wild and drunk lifestyle of Conor McGregor. Before we start, go ahead and subscribe. Also, press the bell button to get the latest updates. Without any further delay, let's start. Breaching speed limits. McGregor pled guilty to breaching the speed limit in Rathcoole, County Dublin in November 2017. He received a $400 fine. He was fined $1,000 and banned from driving for 6 months after pleading guilty to speeding in Kill County, Kildare in November 2018. McGregor was detained and charged with 6 driving charges on March 22, 2022 in Dublin, including 2 counts of hazardous driving, being uninsured and driving without a license, and failing to provide his documents. The Irish police took his vehicle. He was released on bond and received his automobile back. He will appear in Blanchardstown District Court in April 2022 when he could face a fine of up to $5,000 or 6 months in prison, or both if convicted. Bellator 187 incident. McGregor's SBG Ireland teammate, Charlie Ward, made his Bellator 187 debut against John Redmond on November 20th, 2017. Ward knocked out Redmond in the first round, and McGregor jumped the cage, despite not being a licensed cornerman, to celebrate Ward's victory while the fight was still ongoing. Referee Mark Goddard separated McGregor because he needed to check if the knockout occurred before the bell, and ensuring the cage was locked down so medical personnel could inspect the health of the knocked-out Redmond. While he pushed and confronted Goddard in a violent scuffle, McGregor also checked on the injured Redmond and smacked him down while he was attempting to get up. After exiting the cage a few minutes later, McGregor ran a lap around it before climbing and straddling the cage apron to prolong the celebration of Ward's victory. When a commissioner stopped him, McGregor became enraged and slapped the commissioner in the face. Goddard wanted the fight to go to round 2, according to Redmond, but the Mohegan Sun Commission, which controlled the event, decided to stop it due to McGregor's behavior in the ring. Mike Mazzulli, the president of both the Mohegan Tribe Department of Athletic Regulation and the Association of Boxing Commissions, issued a statement the day after the incident, claiming that, quote, McGregor's conduct jeopardized the health and safety of fighters in the cage during the Ireland event. Mr. McGregor also assaulted referee Mark Goddard and a Bellator staff member. Wild confrontation. Things do not stop here. Khabib Nurmagomedov and Artem Lobov had a minor confrontation on April 3, 2018, during which Nurmagomedov surrounded Lobov in a hotel in Brooklyn, New York. Nurmagomedov has had altercations and trash talk exchanges with Lobov, who is connected to McGregor. Insults and conflicts between the two groups have a long history. McGregor and a group of roughly 20 individuals were admitted into the Barclays Center by credentialed members of his promotional team on April 5, 2018, during promotional appearances for UFC 223. They tried to confront Nurmagomedov, who was on a bus leaving the arena with red corner fighters like Rose Namajunas, Ali Akinta, Karolina Kowalkiewicz, Ray Borg, and Michael Chiesa. McGregor dashed up behind the slow-moving bus, then dashed past it to grab a metal equipment dolly, which he flung at the vehicle's window before attempting to throw additional objects in the area. The shattered glass injured Chiesa and Borg, who were sent to the hospital. On the suggestion of the NYSAC and the UFC's medical team, they were quickly pulled from the card. Lobov was also removed from the bout because of his involvement in the controversy. 3 counts of assault and 1 count of criminal mischief were filed against McGregor. At his arraignment, he was also charged with menacing and reckless endangerment and was freed on $50,000 bond until June 14, 2018. McGregor was allowed to travel freely under the bail conditions negotiated by his then attorney, Jim Walden, and set by the judge. McGregor hired Cozen O'Connor lawyer Bruce Maffio to represent him in this case on April 12, 2018, and anger management training after pleading no contest to a charge of disorderly conduct. Punched a fan. McGregor was detained outside of the Fontainebleau Hotel in Miami Beach, Florida on March 11, 2019, after he punched a fan who was taking a selfie with a cell phone. McGregor lunged at the man, snatched his cell phone, and smashed it on the ground with his foot in an incident caught on camera. He was then arrested and charged with robbery with a weapon and criminal mischief. McGregor was detained for many hours before being freed after posting a $5,000 bond. On March 14, 2019, it was revealed that McGregor was also facing a civil action from the incident's supporter. The fan abandoned his civil complaint against McGregor on April 8th. On May 13th, it was revealed that the criminal charges against McGregor had been withdrawn as well, after the accuser's attorney stated that McGregor had made whole his client in an out-of-court settlement. Hitting an older man. On August 15, 2019, TMZ Sports released a video of McGregor hitting an older man at Dublin's Marble Arch pub. The incident occurred on April 6th, and it was first reported by Irish media. However, without video of the attack. McGregor had repeatedly offered the victim a shot of his whiskey, which he had turned down. An investigation has been launched by Irish police. McGregor was charged with assault and made his first court appearance on October 11, 2019. McGregor had 18 prior offenses dating back to 2009, according to the court. Sexual assault. McGregor was detained in Corsica on suspicion of attempted sexual assault and indecent exposure following an alleged incident in a bar on September 10, 2020. He was freed without charge after being detained in detention for 2 days while police interviewed him. The case was terminated by French authorities 8 months later, owing to a lack of evidence. McGregor had vowed to donate $500,000 to Dustin Poirier's charity foundation, the Good Fight Foundation, prior to UFC 257. Poirier later alleged that McGregor and his crew had ceased responding to the foundation's fundraising emails. McGregor answered that he was waiting for details on how the foundation's money would be spent, which he claimed Poirier and his staff had not provided. McGregor had donated $500,000 to a separate charity foundation, the Boys and Girls Club of Acadiana in Lafayette, Louisiana, where Poirier was born and raised weeks later. Confrontation with artists. On September 12, 2021, McGregor got into a confrontation with recording artist Machine Gun Kelly at the 2021 MTV Video Music Awards, which were hosted at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. After exchanging a few words, McGregor attempted but failed to land a punch on MGK. Guards and others on the red carpet kept both of them in check. Although no charges were filed and no police were present, the altercation was widely reported in the media. Similarly, in a nightclub in Rome on October 17, 2021, McGregor allegedly assaulted Francesco Facchinetti, an Italian artist and TV presenter, breaking his nose in front of witnesses and bodyguards. Facchinetti filed charges against McGregor for the attack a few days later. That is all for today, folks. Tell us in the comments section, what is your point of view? See you soon with another amazing video.